What's up, everybody? Your boy's back finally, and I hope this sounds a lot better and looks a lot better, because it should be in 4K if I'm not mistaken. Finally upgraded the camera, the mic, all that good stuff. And in addition to that, although it did hurt my pockets, hopefully y'all will subscribe some more so I can actually make some of that money back. Anyway, your boy finally picked up his headlights. Like, I'm supposed to get these so long ago. If you've been watching the channel for long enough, you know that I ended up flooding my last pair of these. So when I first bought the G, I had the factory headlights, and then I bought the halo headlights that everyone seems to buy with the G35, and I think I had a guardrail in a blizzard one night, cracked like that headlight, and after that I rocked those. I duct taped it back and rocked them for like another year and a half, and then I finally was able to get the Spec-D, you know, with the LED white strip on them that look really good. The ones that you've seen before on my car, I got those. And then on a long road trip down to Dallas, this was like when I was first getting everything, you know, situated with my car, and I was getting all the new parts on it. I forgot to put my fender liners in, and I didn't even realize that the cap on the back of my headlight had fallen off. And I was in a rainstorm all the way through Missouri, and by the time I got to Dallas, like, there was like water all up in my headlight. But they survived. You know, it dried out because it was hot. They survived, but the blinker, it's a sequential blinker on them, and the blinker went out. It was like flickering and like pinkish turning colors, and then after a while the blinker just completely stopped working, and I had like a piece this big of blinker that still blinked, but the white LED still worked fine, and I just rocked them like that for about another year after that. Then I went back home for COVID and quarantine and everything. It rained for like a week straight, and I just forgot to fix it. Actually, I fixed it. I had duct taped it the whole time I was in Texas, and for like I said, like a year, it worked fine. When I got back home, man, I forgot I was doing maintenance on the car, and I had taken it off because I was switching out my light bulbs. Half of my headlight was flooded with water. So go watch that vlog if you haven't, because the thing's literally like a submarine. Anyway, I upgraded. I picked them up again, and it's like 11 o'clock at night. What time is it? It's 11:17. So I think I'm gonna install them. Just like the last time I ordered them, I tend to do things more than once on my car for some weird reason. Alright, so I went with I don't want to take this protective cover off yet, but I went with the Spec-D. I don't know, just call it aftermarket headlights. You probably can't even see me, but I went with the Spec-D aftermarket headlights that have obviously the built-in LED with the sequential turn signal, but I got the smoked one this time. Last time I got the black housing with just a clear lens. They also sell the chrome housing. The chrome housing. I got the black housing with the black smoked lens, and it looks real good. But looking at the back, it looks like they use like a heavier duty plastic now, and it looks really good actually. And this was the part that I lost last time. It fell off, the little seal that has a rubber grommet around it, and it seals it from all the elements and everything. That part fell off, and I drove through a rainstorm with no fender liners. Water was completely up to here in this headlight. It was like, it weighed like 30 pounds. It was ridiculous. So yeah, let's go throw these on. See how the G looks. So this is the G in its current state. Car looks great from every other angle except for the front because of these headlights. But we're gonna change that. I don't have a nice garage. I don't have a fancy anything. I'm just gonna do it right here in the parking lot. So yeah, 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I choose to do things like this at the worst times all the time. Alright, so I finally got this one out. So with this one, I forgot there's a little, so on the screw in the front right here, there's a little thing, there's like a bracket on the back that holds that screw in, and mine's like loose or something, so it's hard, it won't thread all the way out. So I gotta grab a pair of pliers and just put them in the back of that to get that screw out. So I moved on to this one, but I couldn't get the harness off because the wire is really short on this side, and you have to kind of reach behind the headlight and get that harness out. But I went upstairs and grabbed some pliers, and I was able to get that out. So once again, that took me entirely too long, but I finally got it out. 12:02, so that took me 12 minutes. I ended up grabbing the needle nose, the sharp cutters, and just gripped the back of the bolt and just yanked it out, which I should have did in the first place, but whatever. Finally got the old ones out. Time to swap them over to the new ones and get them in. Let's have this done by 12:30. Whew. All right. Swap these over and get the new ones in. I'm convinced I have the worst luck. There's always the little things that just go wrong with me. Like this would have been a 30-minute install, right? But no, that bolt was stuck on that one thing. And now, you know, I got both the headlights out. All that's left to do is to swap over the ballasts and the light bulbs to the new headlights and put them back in. That's it. Just click in one wire on each side and put the 3 screws back in. That's all I have left. But guess what? I get to the ballast, right? Taking apart the ballast, and of course the screw that's inside the ballast. I don't even know if you guys can see. The screw that's inside the ballast, right about there. Where's the fuck? There it is. That screw in there is stripped. Or maybe I just stripped that one, whatever. Doesn't matter, because this one on this side has been stripped, probably from the last time I did this. And don't think I'm not using the right tools. I've got all the little small screwdrivers and everything. But so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this, because I don't feel like putting those back in. And I don't know. It's 12 o'clock at night, and I'm kind of irritated. So we're gonna have to figure this out. I don't know what's going on. I wish they were like the other screws on there are screws, but they have their like socket sizes too. Like I can put a socket on it and take it off. These ones aren't like that. And trying to go like to Home Depot or something and finding a screw that small is ridiculous. This happened to me before, because I had to replace one of these ballasts before because they went out, and I think I just got mad or something. I don't know what happened, but I think I drilled it out actually. So yeah, I don't have a drill right now though, so I don't know what's gonna happen. All right, bear with me. We're a little wobbly here, but I'm convinced that if there's a will, there's a way. I got this thing out. Wow. Okay. When I say any and everything will go wrong, I mean any and everything. Can we get a focus, please? Is it too close? What's going on? All right, whatever. But this is the rounded up, the whole screw. Remember that screw I was trying to get up? Yeah, let's just come on over here. So I got it loose, but she's in there. Good. She's not going anywhere. So yeah, she's just gonna have to chill in there. I'm kind of over it. I don't even care anymore. Well, this is supposed to be the moment of truth. I don't know if that screw was supposed to be a ground for the ballast, but if it is, then when I turn these on, it's not gonna work or it's gonna blow up. But I'm so over this right now, and let's see if this works. Moment of truth. Oh, let's go. Yes. Oh, I haven't seen that in so long. It looks so good. All right. So I'm scared to actually turn on my headlight, but just to see this again is so much better. Like, people don't realize how much I miss this. Oh, it makes the car look 30 times better. All right, well, let's turn on the headlights, I guess, and see if they work. Roll these down. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir, your boy is living. Your boy is living. Oh yeah, we're back in business. We're back in business. So I'm happy, even though it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's bolt these down and get out of here. Woo! what the heck? I'll keep seeing stuff, man. Oh, I'm tripping. I need to go to sleep. These are all buttoned up. I left the plastic on just for now to keep them, you know, protected, because I had them on the ground and stuff. And I'm glad I did, because I would have scratched them. People, I just got so close. So close to being done. And I forgot to put the rubber grommet in the ballast. And the crazy part is, when I was putting the ballast in, I looked up like, dang, there's normally rubber right here. But I guess none came off the factory headlight, so maybe I'm tripping. As I'm cleaning up, in the little instructions bag are 2 brand new rubber seals. I have to take the bumper back off. It's 1:30. At this point, I'm just sitting here with a face of shame. I took the bumper back off, but I can't believe I forgot these. And especially considering what happened to me last time, I flooded them, and messing with the condensation and sealing of these headlights, I should not do that. And I just busted out this sheet from inside from in the package, and it says, "Thank you for purchasing our products. We hope that you like the way your car looks." Whatever, okay. Please do keep in mind when installing the O-ring, remove the original O-ring and install these aftermarket O-rings to prevent any condensation. So I have to do this. On top of that, my phone just died, so now I don't have a flashlight. This sucks. Okay, so luckily for this side, which is the side that had that, you know, I had to hold the pliers and then to get the bolt off to get the headlight out. Luckily on this side, there's no windshield washer fluid thing, so I can just go underneath and I was able to get it off. But for that side, I'm gonna have to pull the headlight back out. If you were wondering where the grommet goes, it's right here on the ballast. So my phone died, it's turning back on. It's probably close to 2 something in the morning. We are completely done. This took 3 hours. I got the grommets back on, the rubber seals where they needed to be, got the bumper tightened back up pretty tight, the grill, all that stuff. And the last thing to do is turn it on and see how they look. So turn this thing off. I only had it on because I was charging my phone with it, but we're gonna leave these on, yeah. And just, man, this looks 1,000 times better. The black housing with the smoke looks super sick. Like, sheesh. Oh my gosh, my car needed this so bad. Like, this is, yeah, I'm glad it took me forever, but I'm glad I did this. And my throw is probably way off. My lights probably aren't calibrated right. I might have to tune them in a little bit so I don't blind everybody on the highway. But as of now, that little projector beam and that LED strip. Oh, by the way, this is what it looks like when you yeah, that's a whole lot better. Sheesh. Yeah, I couldn't be more happy, man. Dude, this is what my car was missing. It's been, I think, a year, like about exactly a year since I took them out, and it looks like they did something else to them. Like, something looks a little bit different than the last time I had them. Maybe it's because I got the smoke too, but the black just looked a little more black, and the actual projector looks very bright. I don't know, but everything just looks better than the last time I had it. Maybe I'm just biased, maybe I'm just happy, but even the sequential turn signal looks a little more orange than it used to be. But I still love how bright it is. So yeah, all in all, good job. 2 days later. Okay, I finally got this camera figured out, kinda. Had a problem with the memory card stuff. I had to change some settings, whatever. Anyway, The last time you saw me was a couple days ago. Fast forward a couple days, the headlight install went not smooth at all, but I got them in and there was a problem. What happened is, same thing that happened to me last time. You remember how I told you that one of the lights or one of the screws had ended up snapping on the ballast, and I wasn't sure if that was gonna work or not, but the headlights worked when I plugged them in and everything. I buttoned everything back up, and then the next day, one headlight bulb wasn't turning on. Like that one that low-key had the missing screw, which I think might be a ground for the ballast. The one that had the broken screw, the bulb wouldn't turn on. So then I went ahead and ordered a new ballast, which I figured I was gonna need anyway, and I ordered the one that was gonna come, well, it came in like 2 days or something. So I'm gonna go throw this in. It's once again midnight. I've been super busy all day, so I'm gonna try to throw this new ballast in and hopefully that fixes it. Everything else works fine. The blinker, the DRL, the other headlight, everything works fine. But what did confuse me is like the day after that, the next morning when I went to go park in the garage, the headlight came on and worked just fine. But by that night, again, when I needed it, because I was driving at night, that headlight would not turn on. So I think that screw, that bracket that the screw holds in is like bouncing around in there, and that's why it won't work. So hopefully this ballast will fix it. Theoretically, it should only take me an hour, especially because I have the new stuff and I've done it 2 days ago, so I know where all the problems will be at. I should be done in an hour. Since I'm out here, let's just see everything works fine, but let's see if my headlight actually turns on. So if I twist this, you see this side works just fine, and this one not at all. So I got the entire front bumper and the headlight out already. Like I said, it was a lot easier this time, and we're over here now, but you can tell, so I low-key ate this one got ate up pretty badly because I couldn't get it out, and I used pliers and anger and it got out. But here's the old ballast. You can see that screw is stuck in there and I couldn't screw anything in, and it was flopping around. I think it ground into this little bracket right here because this is a really high voltage kind of headlight thing. Whatever, I got the new one over here, and you can tell immediately this is the screw I'm talking about, and you see how it kind of screws in and lays. Okay, focus. Whatever. Okay, we'll focus there. See how it kind of screws in and lays, whatever. I think it grounds into that. But this is the new ballast. It's about to go in. I'll just say that went a lot smoother. I already threaded the new ballast through the headlight, plugged it into the new ballast, and like I said, this one already came with the new rubber ring to seal it, which I like. And yeah, it clicked right in, clicked right out. I actually almost ended up stripping it again. Turns out I needed to use a Torx bit to get it out smoothly, which I did, and we're all good. So I'm about to screw it back in. And then I also forgot to update you guys, but these headlights, you have to switch over your old headlight beams and your old fog lights. Some headlights come with fog lights already built into them, but you plug them in right in here. And I actually picked some of those up today too. I'm gonna throw the new fog lights in. And last time I got yellow ones, which I'm not gonna do again. Now I got like the expensive ones that are like bright white supposedly and all that, so whatever, we'll throw those high beam bulbs in and we'll be done. I gotta throw the other high beam bulb into that one too, crap, and then plug them back up. We should be all good to go. Well, nothing ever goes to plan. I was plugging in the high beam slash fog light, and here I got too much right here on my hand, but let me set that down. This little bracket was in there that looked like to hold the bulb in, but it was bent in just a weird way. Like, it made no sense. And I was trying to bend it around the bulb to hold the bulb in place, and she just snapped off. So now I got to figure out how to keep my bulb from wiggling around in there. There's literally always something that goes wrong. Like, it never could have went smoothly. I could have put this back in, dropped the bulb in that, and been done. Now I got to figure this out. Alright, so I just spent another 45 minutes probably trying to screw something into place to get that to work, and I almost had it, but it was still loose, wiggling around. So I tried to just fix it just a little bit more to make sure it was tight, not bouncing all over the place, and the entire thing just broke pretty much. The screw won't even tighten anymore, and this is just flopping around in there. There's no other way to do it. Like, there's just, oh my god, I'm literally not going to sleep tonight. So there's that. You see that set screw right there? Well, usually the metal thing like wedges itself between that piece of metal and that screw, I guess, and you kind of bend it around the light bulb and click it in on this side. Well, I kept trying to do that, but of course it was bent in such a weird way that didn't even make sense. I literally just tried to put the bulb in and close it how it was supposed to be done, but the whole thing snapped in the first place. And I tried to do that, didn't work. So update, I got the headlight back in. I was able to get, there's where you're supposed to clamp the metal part down onto, there's like a little like tab that's on a screw. I was able to loosen that screw and rotate the tab to keep the light from falling out. It's still loose, but it's an actual screw, and it's keeping the light from falling all the way out. But I don't really use my high beams or fog lights that much anyway. I'll be all right, whatever. But upon further inspection, I was taking this out to install the other high beam, whatever. And guess what happened to me again? This cap fell off, I found out. So that's the reason I ended up with a new set of these in the first place, is because my cap fell off and I didn't know it, and this thing got full of water. So I'm screwed again, and I don't even have any duct tape or anything right now. Like, I'm FUCKED. Like, I don't even know when this fell off, where this fell off. Like, only reason I know this is because I forgot to install my fog lights, and I'm glad I found that out. It's supposed to rain all week too, so there's that. This is just getting better and better, and there's nothing under the car. Like, that fell off somewhere, and I've been I have no idea where that's at. So I take that back. I think God just wanted to put me through something to stress me out, and then be like, oh, JK, it's sitting right here in your fender liner. Thank God I had fender liners, because this could have been on the highway somewhere. I'm gonna make sure this is tight this time, so that I don't lose it again. All right, they're both in. Let's check them. Make sure this thing's unlocked. Let's do full lights and high beams. All right, both of these joints are working. Yes, sir. Turns out those are still halogen, so I wasted my money for no reason. Yeah, both headlights are working just fine. So tomorrow I'll calibrate them, and yeah, I'm ready to be done. But in the end, I'm happy with the way it turned out. I'm happy I finally did it. Something I've been wanting to do for like a year, and it really finishes the car. Like, the G build is almost done now. I mean, of course, there's a performance mods I want to do that I never can. I want to LS swap it, or RB swap it, or 2J swap it, and I want to manual swap it, but I don't got money for that right now, so I'm gonna put the performance mods off for a while. But as far as the cosmetics and everything else, I think it's pretty much done. It feels good having a build that's right where you want it at. I mean, like I said, obviously I want a few performance things. I really wish I had a big brake kit, because even if I had a big brake kit, I could actually enjoy the car on back roads a little bit more, but the brakes are so bad on it. It's horrible. So if anybody has a 370Z Brembo kit, or a Q60 Brembo kit, anything like that, because those fit on pretty easily. My boy Val has one on his car, on his 350. It just take like one little bracket and they'll bolt right up. So definitely wish I had a big brake kit, but I don't want to spend $3,000 on one from Brembo or something. But yeah, like I said, great addition. G's finally almost done. I'm loving it. Comment below what else you want to see from the car. I know I haven't been posting the car as much because I've been out doing other stuff with other cars, but it's still here. I still got it. I don't know, man. It ain't going nowhere quite yet, but let me know what you want to see in the future. More G stuff, more supercar stuff. But comment below what you want to see. Subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. Try to get me to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, end of the month. I don't know, sometime. Thanks. Catch me in the next one.